Buddy. Now, the cats had to go out as they're being naughty too much. And other things are moving around a little bit too much than usual, too. So it all adds up. So what happens is they've all got to go out. Doesn't that sound familiar? Actions that we all do in certain ways and why we do it. Now, why do they all got to go out? Well, the ones that are around might do it as they're the same group, right? And they think the same, but doesn't mean they'll do the exactly same things like twins, right? But they might not. They might end up working together as they think the same in the end, when they have conversations and stuff like that. But the cats had to go out all together when certain incidents happen too much. So if one or two or one does wrong, they all get into trouble. And the other one goes, what, huh? And doesn't understand. Because sometimes if you leave one in, the other ones will just go meow, 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 meow. And they go, I'm not unfair, right? And because they're in their cat evolution, right? But we still do this in the human world in certain evolutions, if you look at things. Now, when it comes to the cats, you can hope that, and they do, I've seen it, when they all get punished, they realise that, and the other one's like, oh, why did I get out? And then they look at the other one, they've seen it, and they watched it in a lot of the things, and they go, you bastard, I'm out here because of you. And then occasionally the good cat gets going, and the other ones are out there, and they're like, oh, why can't I come in? And they'll sit there and be, oh, I get it, because that one doesn't do anything. And so these things that happen, but it's never really totally fair, as you can't communicate properly with the cats, right? And the cats to you, and so on, to make things fair, more right, and to make them understand. So they can only communicate through 5D or through the actions, right? And what you learn and what you know. So it happens too when it comes to cultures and colour races difference and stuff like that. And you need to look within your own cultures a lot of why you're not mixing with another, or another culture needs to look within themselves. Definitely a culture that has a lot of them in bad situations, or got places called like the hood and other things like that, and they're the main represent of these problems, right? And so if you want free rights and get along and stuff like that, you got to show that your group does, right? Before you scream it out to others. Otherwise, when you scream it out to others, that half your group's saying, yeah, we know we're good people, but then the other half's robbing them behind the scenes. So that's no good. So you end up all getting punished, or even a quarter. And so you got to put your own people in place, don't you, before you can scream to other cultures or colours or anything like that about racism and fairness and all that kind of stuff, right? Look within yourself, fix yourself, and you're the best group to fix your own group, isn't it? Because then they can't yell out that type of stuff to not get along. And I've heard groups throughout the years, all of our groups have done that, but never succeeded. So perhaps we do baby steps and you start off within your group, within yourselves, and then you can move on to the connection. Because if you haven't got a full group within yourselves, at least 90%, and you might have a little bit, and mostly controlled, then what's the point? As that other percentage will ruin it, more likely, as you can't stop them, but 10% should be handled, you know what I mean? Anyway, have a good one, and I hope you think on it. See yous.